Our next strategy for multiplication is lattice. And it's another way that you can use to multiply multi-digit whole numbers. So with our problem, 396 times 54, we're going to look at how many numbers are in each of these separate numbers. So 396 is made up of 3 numbers, 1, 2, 3. And 54 is made up of 2 numbers, 1, 2. So we need to draw a box that is 3 by 2. I'll show you. So it's 3 by 2. So then we're going to take 396 and put each of the numbers in a separate column. 396 multiplied by 54. Now the next part is where it gets a little tricky. So each of these boxes or windows, we're going to make a diagonal window pane going across. And then you want a tail going off of it. So it can be a window pane or you can call it a kite. So we've got another window, we're going to draw our window pane, another diagonal window pane, and we're going to draw our tail coming off the end. Same thing for all of our boxes. We're drawing diagonals, and then you want a little tail hanging off. So if you look at it, it kind of looks like a kite that's flying that way. So we're all set because we've got our boxes set up. Just like with our area or box models, we're going to multiply by our boxes. So this box is where the 5 and the 6 meet. So 5 times 6 is 30. Now you have to be really careful when you write your numbers in lattice. So 30, the 0 is in the ones place. So the bottom half of each of these boxes is your ones place. And the top half is your tens place. So your 0 is your ones place, and your 3 is in your tens place. So 30. 6 and 4 meet here. So 6 times 4 is 24. So just like before, your 4 is in the ones place, so it goes in the bottom of the window, and your 2 is in the tens place, so it goes in the top of the window. Up here we have 9 times 5, which is 45. So the 5 is in the ones place, and your 4 is in the tens place, which goes in the top of your window. Down here, 9 times 4. That's 36. So your 6 is in the ones place, it goes in the bottom. Your 3 is in the tens place, so it goes in the top of the window. In our next box, we have 3 and 5. So 3 times 5 is 15. 5 is in the ones place, and 1 is in the tens place, so it goes in the top. And then in our very last box is 3 times 4, and that equals 12. So 2 is in your ones place, and 1 is in your tens place. Now, these diagonals become really important. And I sometimes like to draw with color right here, or I just make my lines really thick so I can tell. Because you're going to add on those diagonals, but you're not going to use your original problem. So I like to make it really clear what I'm adding. So in this row right here, I only have my 4 to add, so I'm just bringing my 4 down. Now this row, I'm adding 0 plus 2 plus 6, which is 8. Now this row, I'm adding 3 plus 5 plus 3 plus 2. So that's 8 plus 5, which is 13. I'm going to carry my 1 from the tens place up to the next column. So now I'm going to add those numbers and my 1 that I just carried. So 4 plus 1 plus 5 plus 1 is 11. I'm going to put my 1 here, and I've got to carry another 1 up here. And in this row, I'm just adding my 1 plus 1, which is 2. Now to read your answer, you're going to go this way. So you're going to start with your top number. So this is 2, 1, 3, 8, and 4. And we know every 3 numbers we put a comma, so that is 21,384. real quick, I want to give you a little hint about something. So if you're doing a lattice problem and you were multiplying 3 times 2. 3 times 2 is 6. 6 is only a one-digit number, so your 6 is in the ones place, but you're not going to leave that top window pane empty because there's nothing in the tens. You want to fill that in with a 0 so that when you add, you don't get confused and think that something should go there. You're going to put your 0 in so you're really clear, okay? So that's just a hint for if that happens in a different problem. But up here, we learned lattice, which is another strategy you can use